Good evening, my friends. Welcome back. I believe this is the last case for the first Phoenix Wright game. I'm excited to start it, and I'm excited to get through it. Hope you're all doing fantastic. Let's begin, shall we? How you doing, Moon? Rem, Poco? Lurkers, who else there? Space is here. Voxeye, how you doing? Ooba Booba Bugga Bunny Buddy is also here. Let's begin. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. She left to complete her medium training after that big case with Edgeworth for being tried for murder at the tender age of 9 years. 2 months without a single trial. Ooh, that's not good. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Oh, this is the new Maya, huh? Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. No. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yep, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. Sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time! But, please, you have to help. It's my sister! Nani? Maya, could it be? Alright, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator, huh? Okay, bye. Damn. Wait, what if can I just go to the detention center? I'm doing it. Bye. Yeah, you just sit in the office. Why are you following me? I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard? I thought I told you I don't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What is that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny? Funny? I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Mommy! 2 sisters. One a lawyer? Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana? I mean, they're just like... wait, they're just like who? Wait, Phoenix, who are they like? I don't get it. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? No, I'll see you later. Alright, let's continue here. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator. Yep, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe you're just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. I don't get it! I know, I don't get it! So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. No, that's not right. No, Space, that's wrong. No. No. Maybe it has something to do with like Edgeworth and Von Karma. No, that's not right. No, Space, no. I'm sorry, but I can't get behind that. No. Maybe it has something to do with the judge and Lotta, maybe? Perhaps? Oh, Daughters, oh, you're right. Yeah, Daughters of Edgeworth, that could be it. Oh yeah, maybe it's like, maybe it's Harry and Larry Butts. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it! She wouldn't stab someone with a knife, she wouldn't! So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it, she didn't do it! I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, huh? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I can voice you like a child. You better straighten up or you're gonna sound like this. I believe investigations will be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. Sentenced to having a child voice. Ah, this is Mia Fey pulsated a few years below her at school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one now. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. It must have been Maya that did that. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, back to you. There's something... no, not that one. There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is...
Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? And your subordinate's car trunk. Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
A detective?
Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
It means that he was a detective. Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Yo, who's gonna be the prosecuting lawyer? I don't think it's gonna be Edgeworth. So you're the chief prosecutor.
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure that the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
That's an awfully large nutshell. Large nut.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't.
Well, what happened to your hand there? Lana, what happened to your hand?
Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is.
Oh, okay. Huh? Is this just a setup? It's just a setup to get Phoenix back into the game. Everyone's in on it.
I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? I mean, it is anime court, right? I wouldn't be surprised. I would not put it past them. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her?
Emma told you that too, did she?
Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office.
Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia.
Hey.
It was in law school. I was in my third year and she was auditing this class. She was different than the other students.
Different?
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was the top of her class in school.
That was the best there was.
Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Excuse me?
As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take the case. None.
But Lana!
Why?
Why are you doing it to me? You never think of it over yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know! So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you. Ah!
Mr. Wright?
Yeah?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
Huh? You mean you're requesting my service as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lena has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? What about? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay! Alright, I guess you're tagging along. Let's go. This is a very, interesting parking garage. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everybody, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my coworkers 3 years from now after all. Man, you're just hoping for that nepotism to get in, huh? No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Oh, wait. Is it Gumshoe? Oh, wait. Partner?
Well, what do we have here?
Yee-hoo! Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! Of course, the sheriff, the head marshal would be dressed as a sheriff. Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Look at here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? Don't drink on the job! You head along, gnome, now. Happy trails, Bambina. Well, is that the prosecutor? Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kind of. So, yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Hey, he dropped his wallet. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait! What are you doing? What am I doing? I just found a wallet, so I'm just handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. That's not... I said hombre on purpose. I know it's hombre. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Bruh, I live in the Southwest. I know how to pronounce hombre. Fucking Phoenix from Japan to California doesn't know how to pronounce hombre. God damn! Why are you doing this to me? I try to make it. I try so hard. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Yeah, fuck it. Fucking Phoenix would go to a Mexican restaurant. He's gonna be like, I want some tortillas and some taquitos, please. Some tortillas and some nachos Bel Grande. Thank you. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Okay, oh, it did it for me. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Whoa, look at that! It's in 3D! Oh, look! I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of the enter. No, I just click on it. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number... See? Well, isn't scientific investigating useful? I just opened up his wallet. I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Ladder. What's up, Sal? How you doing? Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. How is that a step ladder? Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. Hey, don't touch it. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Yeah, Maya went off to training. This is the sister of my next client, who's the chief prosecutor, and then this girl is wanting to be the head forensics officer in like 3 years due to nepotism. I mean, moving on. When a mommy ladder and a daddy ladder get divorced, oh no. It becomes a step ladder. Jokes! An oil drum looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy, I can't even budge it. The drum over there is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Let's put her in the drum anyways. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. I'll get to the door. I'm looking at the security window. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe. Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You were saying that she was smart? She's a little too smart for her own britches. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. This is where the cars leave the lot. Oh, that's where the cars go. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha, the theory of relativity. What? Hey, I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity, are you sure that that was his name? Mr. Relativity, what the fuck are you talking about? This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Alright, she's gonna be endearing. I like her. Look, a door! This must mean something. Ah, yes, you see, doors lead to other rooms, which could be extrapolated into entering in a new world! Whoa! I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open! A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? I feel like she's gonna like break into a speech by oh god damn it, Xavier Renegade Angel. I feel like she's gonna start talking like him in a second. What? 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 Slide into my DMs. I mean, slide. Alright, slide to the right. I'll slide to the left. Well, no time to waste. Let's go hunting. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Oh, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body on her saddle, huh? Please! No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza like you. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles, Saloon, Cerveza. See, she's adorable. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Is that Shaggy? Like! Oh! In any case, stay away from the car, man! You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Okay, great. Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us? Yo, dude, I love her giant sushis. What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Dude, look at her giant rice balls. Wait, no, those are burgers here. That's a burger! Hello, half and half, was it? No, eat your burgers. Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yeah. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. especially passersby. Or are you officers? No, but thank you. You don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days as the cough-up queen are over. Hang on a second. You spit. Cough up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all of the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? She means cough up like she extorts money from people, probably. Not cough up. Hey, look, possum. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? Thank you, Moon. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen, tell us. Don't quit calling her that. Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Oh, she's a dummy mommy. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Oh, so she's looking for pay piggies. That's why she's called Cough Up Queen. She gets all the pay pigs to pay her. Oh! It all makes sense now.
Yes, my mistress. Anything you say.
Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? Mommy? I'm sorry. Mommy? Mommy? Hang on. Mommy? Shit. Mommy? Crap. You're the defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Hey, just wait for, I think, the second game. It's got Clussy. I can't believe I fucking said Clussy. Ah! Evil ones. Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of the innocents. I don't know which game it is. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. What's up, Supa? What kind of voice will Clissy have? It'll just sound like this the whole time. There you go. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce! Though she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. Oh, a den of snakes. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. I don't like saying that. Ew! Yeah, exactly. The most heinous of all, the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The second of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears! Oh no, no, no! And the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. Here you go, have another one. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey? I wonder. She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? I mean, she's the chief prosecutor. I'm sure she's in the newspaper at least sometimes. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. Wait, we are the Far East. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? You're pretty east as is. Wait, no, it's Japanifornia. So it's, I guess, I don't know where the fuck Japanifornia is. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Oh, damn, dude. Fucking Trilobite? Sign me up. Yum, yum. How'd you get those? I'm impressed. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of the Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Does he call you the cough-up queen too? Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far. You, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Yes, every day he says, I can fix her. Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense something hostility. I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. I'm gonna slide. I'm not allowed to slide anymore. I can go here, though. Edgeworth! Steel Samurai! This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look! There's a trophy or something here. K for, a trophy. What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk.
Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's businesses, do you?
That voice. Edgeworth, what do you want? Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! Oh, it's Moon. My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is a chief prosecutor after all.
Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk.
No, I didn't say that. It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case.
Murder?
A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot.
That would be my car. What of it?
Oh no! Edgeworth! He actually did a murder this time! What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Edgeworth, explain yourself! Wait, let's look at his room though, first. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot. Blue doesn't have a king. Blue's just a pawn. That's not how you play, Edgeworth! The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair? Nah, it's nothing. There's one knight, one bishop, a rook, and I'm assuming a king. But it looks like a queen. So actually, they're both playing it wrong. Both sides are bad. They don't have kings. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it.
Prosecutors.
Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutor trophy.
King of Prosecutors?
It's a great honor they send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so?
So that K, that's... K stands for king?
Yeah, you got a problem with that? What, you want to fight? Come on, I'll throw down. I didn't design the thing.
King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors. My, what an amazing bouquet! Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. Eh, no kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? Yeah. I don't think so. Prosecutor's using a shield. Ironic. Oh, that's... Oh! Good catch there, Guars. Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below... You know, I think Phoenix would probably use a cup of noodle cup as a tea set, honestly. He doesn't get paid. He just goes... He doesn't have any money. Phoenix, how do you get your money? Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Yeah, I just like how we're investigating Edgeworth's stuff, and he's just standing there. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in the frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Oh, work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Alright, now that we've looked at your office, wait, hang on a second. We gotta look at your books, too. Whoa, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Oh, Gumshoe polishes the desk. Gumshoe grabs the stuff. Got it, I get it now. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. So the body was found in your car.
Go ahead, say it, Wright. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less.
No, we don't think that you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean,
Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then?
Yes, sir, Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all.
Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt.
Oh no, Edgeworth is the prosecutor! I can understand. Wait, what did you say?
Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You? Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth!
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
Miles Edgeworth. What are the rumors? It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy.
No.
Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of the last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy!
Huh. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop.
But...
some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny.
Toys? That bronze shield. There's gotta be a story behind that one.
Chief Prosecutor Skye, yes. We first worked together in a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember. Two years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife!
Edgeworth, why do you got a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car.
Edgeworth! No prints. Edgeworth?
What?
Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry! Hello, mommy. 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 What's up, dude? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He's frozen in fear of the frigid Miss Lana. I'm feeling a bit chilly myself. Let's see, let's try... Edgeworth, check this out. Wait. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? Sigh. I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, come on, man! But then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start getting depressed. Okay, never mind. Edgeworth, check this out!
I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago.
What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been.
Okay, bye! About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Let's look at the blade. Whoa! 3D! This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Well, I mean, his name is Edgeworth. He should have a knife, right? Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. You can look at everything. Let's see. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. Looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow. One guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Maybe, like, they break the shield. The prosecutors break the shield because the shield's broken. A name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID. Wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabba Dabba. Yabba Dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Wait. Is that a reference to God damn, what's that actor's name? Fug. He played Fred Flintstone. Goodman. What's his first name, though? Damn it, I liked him, too. See, wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dab. Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point! It doesn't take much to amuse her. John Goodman, yes. He played Fred Flintstone, I believe, in the live-action Flintstones. And I wouldn't put it past this. There's a shitload of references in this game. Yes. Oh, look at that! So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Wow. Here, see this? Ah! I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this, a behavioral study of lawyers? How's the plant doing? Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up there on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases. I ought to at least dust it off once in a while. Damn it, Phoenix, you're not a good lawyer. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one, and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand, then my foot hurt too. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egads, the bellboy was staring right at me. He only took like 4 cases. Edgeworth! Here! Oh wait, no, I already did that one. I can't look at the car anymore.
It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you.
He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? See you later, Guars. Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Oh, I gotta hit examine. No, I cannot. Nope. Sliding's not allowed. Here, check this out. Could you take a look at this? You! Yeah? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. I'm just presenting what I can. Yeah, there is a vent. Maybe there's something in Edgeworth's office that I missed. Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact to the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Nope, done with Edgeworth talking. He doesn't want any presents. So that's the King of Prosecutors' shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of this shield broken off? Is that what's that was used to stab the individual? I wonder if that's what I needed. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours in the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as pillows. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? What am I doing? See you later, beeped. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme Lunchbox? No, I hate pickles. Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. I thought I already presented him the trophy. So basically it says you were the best of the best last year, huh?
You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why's that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield.
The police department?
Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you?
Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about this award for better or for worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. I hate pickles! I hate them! You can't change my mind! Actually, they're not as bad as I used to hate them. I used to just take them off and throw them out. But, not too bad anymore. I would prefer to not have pickles. How about that? I have revised my testimony. I prefer to not have them. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Send Apple jars of pickles. Don't do that!
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
I'll eat a fried pickle. Those are pretty good. Well, the little pickle chips. The little fried pickle chips. How about that? Cleaning day.
Working with the police.
What's up, Tiny? What'd you miss? Someone murdered someone inside Edgeworth's car.
Working with the police department, we sort the file, all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal.
Wiping your hands of old cases. In other words...
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and award for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
The very first thing in my P.O. box. Thanks, taters. And that's when you got the shield?
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12.
That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. This is the parking stub from the underground lot.
The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back.
What, Wright? I'd appreciate if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere.
What's with your hand too, buddy?
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere in the presence?
I'm Edgeworth, what is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky?
I don't like the way this conversation's going at all.
Sky, sir. No, sir. No, not that kind, sir. Not this report, sir.
I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated!
Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of the arrangement.
Give me your name!
Oh, yeah? Sir? Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. Good luck with that raise next month.
But sir, I didn't know.
Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck.
Right.
Yeah, sir? He caught me off guard.
As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's do what he says.
The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Hey, progress! Emma is the Maya replacement. And the defendant's younger sister. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Whoa! Cutscenes! Disturbing? Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast.
Hey, pal, what are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
What? Well...
Well, at least he doesn't seem too busy. This is our chance to get information.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal.
He was dancing.
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in the case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
Oh. That's who she killed. Goodman. But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yeah, well, no. Come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. It's just, it's a sensitive issue with us these days.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs.
Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any one of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy.
Patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal!
Wow. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece.
You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor blue badger, fated to dance until he drops. The work of art. It's got smears and handprints. But what does it mean? Why is it a clue? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Look at that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey.
And then I said, hey, you do that and your soup will get cold, buddy. Oh, that's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda. Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was in school on a school trip. I saw a patrol car, and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have that at your zoo?
That's just a theory, a game theory.
The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me.
As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one.
You're not allowed to talk about your little badger?
Found a Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Skyen to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? Excuse me. We gotta find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Okay, that's weird.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently he forgot.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Yeah, they break the defense. Let's see here. Can I do a scan on this guy? No. Might as well present everything. Especially this one. This one seems important. What can you tell me about this?
Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Wait. Nah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim.
That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? No, I guess, yes. So this ID card belonged to the victim.
He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Skye called him out there to the parking lot.
And Lana's confessing as much.
He's in a tough spot again.
Again?
Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors around Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took the case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot?
Now that'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police.
Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
Nah, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West L.A.
For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. Cool. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Just act like you're supposed to be there. No one will look at you twice, pal.
Where's West LA? Well, it's west of LA. What is that? Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter of or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus $20. I think a couple of zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. He's got to reuse envelopes, yeah. Okay, now we can slide. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Ah, hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. She really is a dommy mommy with pay pigs. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambino? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Oh, that old cow dog? You holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. I guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strikeouts for lands unknown.
Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
Get back here and answer my question.
Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Aw. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star.
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Died within an hour and a half of 4. So he was stabbed and then transported, I bet. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambino. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common.
They apparently worked together in a case a few years back.
So there is no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot.
So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Oh yeah, I should sip like he is. Thank you. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective.
You call me out? They shoot ya for that in Texas.
Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Where's Texas? The Far East? From West LA. That's north of Japanifornia. Just move a little east from there.
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So why are you in charge?
Yeah, no reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Yeah, Sweest. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
Yeah, he's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh?
Edgeworth!
That cow dog's been kicked out by the cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. Slide. Woo! Look at us! We're investigating! It's a cell phone! Yo, dude, flip phone. I had one of these. It's Nokia, baby. It's like the Edge or something. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yeah, check it out. Right, let's check it out. Oh, okay, do it for me. Thank you. Open it up. Let's play Snake. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, do you know what a cell phone is? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about this. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. He's like 10 years older than you. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Oh, he's 23. Oh, he's only like... Damn, dude. Well, I guess like he's like 23 or 24. No, it's only been like 2 months. So what is his birthday? He's probably still 23. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. Nice. Hey, that song. I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Nothing. Is it sorry? I see you, partner. You pressed the redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's. She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who'd she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but I had this kind of phone too. This is a fucking Nokia phone too. Someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. Phoenix! I hit that button and my phone started ringing. It was a wrong number though. I disconnected it. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. I guess she was calling Phoenix. Uh-oh, I'm inside the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Or maybe it was actually... No, he wouldn't. No, I'm sure... You know what's funny? I thought this was like bandages or something, but it's like the crime scene marking of the body. I thought this was like just like TP or toilet paper, like toilet paper hanging out of the car. Like, wait a second, that looks like a head and some arms. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Yeah, they just shut it like a guillotine on his crotch region. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Quite a luxury car, and it just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. B block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Why, what do you mean? I like steak too. Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. What do you mean? It's just a cow enjoyed a steak. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. Coolableism! I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. You're right, let's see. 67S 122. There's a name printed on the paper above. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go with Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Yo, can I hit the button again? No need to push this again. What's wrong? You look like I do during the finals. During finals. Never mind, it's nothing. Oh, so Phoenix did know about it. He was just playing dumb. Woo! I did look at the trunk. You saw one more? Yeah. Top of the door. I don't know. Yeah, I got it.
I got it. I'm an investigator. I know what I'm doing.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her.
Huh.
And the prosecutor tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yes, Bambino?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between the cop and his sister that I don't know about?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office.
Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who?
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging
testimonies, you mean?
He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win.
Unbeatable, that is,
until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. I'm not telling her.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth for their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with beetles.
Well, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere, everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So how well are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Ah. Oh, silly me. She was calling her. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Aha! So Phoenix is learning without any of my inputs. Nice character development. A detective is murdered and a suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Woo! Trial time, trial time. And for some people, Edgeworth, Edgeworth.
How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
It's time for another class trial!
Oh, wait.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
No, that's wrong! Yeah?
A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's just one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Mia's dead. Maya is medium training. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Yeah, she left because she couldn't contact her sister anymore, so she felt kind of useless in court. So she went to finish her medium training, and we had a tearful goodbye. She said when she completes the her training, she will be back. Hey, court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in courtroom since his trial.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it on the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow. He's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. What are all those vials that she's carrying around?
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime.
Drugs. Love potions. She's gonna toss them at Edgeworth.
A professional witness.
Well, then call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I imagine like it's like a comically large amount of vials. I imagine her to be like a Skaven or something.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand.
The cough-up queen.
Huh? Haven't I seen you somewhere?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Caviar! I've never eaten caviar before.
The judge is really wolfing it down. And for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks.
Will the witness state her name and profession?
And you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
Name, profession, now.
Oh, me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. You know, it's funny, a story with caviar. I went to the Mediterranean when I was in 6th grade with my family. And we were in Italy, and they gave us cheese, crackers, and caviar. But it was like jellied caviar, like the orange jellied caviar. And my sister sees it and she's like, "Ooh, this is mine." She grabs it, she takes a bite out of the caviar cracker, and she goes, "Oh!" It's just like immediate, like just bite down on the cracker. Oh!
I'm calling you out.
I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
Hey, the prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Hurry it up.
Oh yeah, very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh? What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Yeah, see, look at all these vials. They're comically oversized and bursting to the seams. She's a Skaven. I knew it. She's a rat girl. I knew it. I knew it.
Yes. Detective.
That's why she's so interested in science. Miss Star was a detective? Only makes you... You can't say that!
Hey, I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up Queen, Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well, you may continue with the description, Mr. Star.
Just who is this lady? If I might have the court's attention over here. Wait, professional, wait, what do you mean only allowed detectives and whatnot to make as witnesses? We had fucking Lotta and Butts. Maybe I just missed something. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. The green vials are Nurgle's plague vials, and the blue is Stam potions. No, the green is liquid warp stone for drinking and eating. The blue makes her go faster. I don't know. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was the valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot with Edworth car.
Hey, witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? Oh, crap, I got the hiccups. Uh-oh.
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Uh-oh, yep, I got the hiccups. I'll do my best. Yep. Wait, are they talking about me?
Just as a warning, I do have the hiccups.
Yep. Time to sip. Sip and hold your breath. More sips. Seems to be okay now. Okay. I think it passed. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something elusive. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
We must press her. Press her hard. Let's go. How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I'm the lawyer. I'm the one doing the questioning. I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well, you may continue.
Keep pressing her. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
Hey, I'll stick with lunches, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. So why were you in B block? It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. Oh yeah, duh. So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. Keep pressing. You sensed something, so you're saying you had a premonition of the murder? It felt like, how would you say, oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
What?
I have no idea what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Right way.
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match. Shut up, Emma. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. By garage car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth's.
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it?
Indeed it. Wait. Indeed it was. Hey, what an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me.
I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Hey, that was inspiring.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. A photograph. You took this. The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera. How convenient. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the why the fuck did I say photography? Photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, he's most certainly the defendant.
Oh no, crime photo was added. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana Skye.
So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Is your knife It is your knife after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Hear that? His knife's only 4 inches long. Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Hey, you gotta be careful with a 4-inch knife, man. That's plenty length to cause massive damage. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, I was already too late. Too late. Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile like that! Hmm. Wait a second. No, she's not. Hey! She doesn't have the knife in her hand. Hold it! Wait a minute! Objection! And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife. As I've already said, yes. Ooh, that looks good. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
I'm sure that's a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. Oh, shit. I'm not ready. Look at this photograph right here. Right here in my hand. What's this? Huh? What's this? What's this? This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's black and white.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you gonna just sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Objection! Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony! Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime! Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. I love how it just fades out like, nope, sorry, you're wrong. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
If she probably always wears gloves.
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on?
Oh.
If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
Maybe she just got done cleaning. I don't know.
Yeah, these gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
Thug. The rubber gloves prove it. Wait. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Like driving... Wait a second. Wouldn't she want to use...
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies.
Well, maybe she just got done with an autopsy. And she contaminated everywhere she went, and she was wearing them. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Yeah.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Star.
This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial's already over. I've got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before! Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Star's testimony is flawless. I think I got it. If it was premeditated, how come she used Edgeworth's weapon? Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell boxed lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife.
What's with this case? Oh, the bloody murder weapon. A red car. All belonging to the prosecutor there. Why, the defendant of the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, are the prosecutors bad people?
The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing these special gloves.
Yeah, it seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon?
Gotcha.
Ooh. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Oh, my lunches!
Order! Order!
Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
Oh, no. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
What?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Your next thoughts are, the tide has turned. Right.
He's in my brain!
Not over such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Duh! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you!
My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Yeah, but you're a witness. You're not, you're just a witness. You just say what you witnessed. Really now. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Uh-oh. You shouldn't have said that. It was one stab wound.
And the victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? No, it just means you're planning to order a pizza.
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
I know what it is. I don't even need to press her.
Gotcha!
You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. Here you go, eat this moss. Ooh, Chris would love this.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Starr.
Oh, Susie, I just remembered. Bully me!
Hey, what do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What a hunk! He's my hero. Really? What about my objection? Hey, no one noticed!
Well, witness,
You got the crime scene set, right? Yo, ketchup rice, yummy.
okay, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
And tell us why you say that you thought you was blood. Testify!
Her red muffler looked like blood. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Her red muffler? Yes, like a scarf, the chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose. She's right. Miss Skye was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait. Isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood?
Well, people often mistake my beard for a bib.
A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes. I agree. Actually, Yeah, it's not there. I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest.
However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound.
Yeah, she's wearing a choker with a hot dog. Yeah, cough it up. Apparently Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony. Mr. Wright, this is our chance. Chance for what? Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looks when we've met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off. The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. She's not wearing it. Miss Starr, I demand an explanation.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she was stabbed in the victim. And you've proved it to yourself with this photograph.
Damn it, Edgeworth, he took my steam! Huh? Oh, you know, I guess Edgeworth does have a grudge against her because she really hates prosecutors, and Edgeworth is also, you know, prosecuting her, I guess, in his own way.
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations! Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life.
Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection, chopped liver? But it was there, a scarf. But something red, really.
Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What?
Very well, witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part. The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Aha! How'd she get there? Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Futile!
You're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you?
You can't do that! You phased through the chain link fence! I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of a snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. Ah, you viper woman. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Ooh.
Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you will.
Time to press hard. So where is this partition on the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the... I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? You say quickly, were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor. Thus she was parked in B block. So you just witnessed the murder from here.
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
Uh-oh. I went over it, of course.
Amazing!
How?
The carve-up queen, lunch lady, athlete, indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. So how did Miss Sky not get away? When I arrested her, she mentioned the... She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remember correctly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Hey, just that one word?
The muffler of the car, probably.
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but someone else.
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? She can't mean... By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstreams, you see. That's not... That is not a, you don't want to say,
I know the court doesn't see.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
And the wall?
That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently it was out of order.
Yeah, so she used her cell phone.
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness.
She does have garbage metaphors. It's charming. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
Yeah, you should of course add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing.
I only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. But the phone was found over here. And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. Where's all the blood? Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? So Miss Sky tried to run. Not as sorry as I am. But she didn't do it! You have to believe me! After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind the partition.
The muffler.
I don't think I presented this one. I want to press on that one. She made to escape? Can you be more specific? She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a pâté of foie gras. Pâté of foie gras? Huh? She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum?
Yeah, there was an oil drum lying on its side at the scene of the crime.
But it's strange.
Hey, what is that?
If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way?
The other, the parking lot entrance.
Duck or goose liver? Oh. That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent! More mysteries! I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though. So Miss Sky tried to run.
What's up, Vivi?
Yeah, how does she see her use her phone, though? I think it might be this one. Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Meth was me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Ahem. Look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call.
Gotcha.
I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of the partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Ah!
Hey, what's the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies.
That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me to question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about... where she saw it. Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie, I see.
But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, get objected! I object to your objection! Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Star witnessed the crime was here. She was up here, in the security room. This is the only place where she could have been, given lunch to her boyfriend.
Security guard room?
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot.
Hey, she would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Hey, witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. Well, she's lied on the stand, so she's not a reliable witness, so bye, right? Goodbye, right? No? Of course not. The guilty, is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands.
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
Hey, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright.
Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change? Distance to the crime. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plan and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
Kid objected! What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Star, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness?
Yeah? You ordered the squid wheels, right? Ooh, rubber bands, my favorite. I can't wait to take a bite and just feel this. The quality of my lunches has gone to a low and edible. I was bringing a PB&J with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. I thought that said, my brain was going, PB&J lunch was fresh boysenberry jam.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block. That's
quite a detour.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. And shoes and heels, too.
5 minutes!
I guess raised boots, whatever, I don't know.
This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it, I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely!
Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? Yes. Raise an objection. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time, if you like out al dente. I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange?
Wait.
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Hey, well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Oh, don't get me the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Well, then it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
Oh, we did it. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. That was too close.
I'm afraid that cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
Nice. Oh! Get out of here! No, I don't want your rubber bands! Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? Uh-oh. She hates Edgeworth now. All those rubber bands, just... Oh, you just take a bite and it's just this. Ooh. Ooh, I got a big one. Ow! That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
Well, the rice looks good, at least. I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
Who is it?
Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? Yo, she's like the Hawkeye of lunchboxes. She just keeps pulling out stuff.
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Oh, yeah, a triple-decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? Damn, I love her giant milk. I mean milk box. I mean lunch milk. Fuck. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, To the matter of the victim's shoe, did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
Right! There's blood found on the shoe!
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. She had the shoe in her lunchbox.
Witness? Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed?
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You could at least study some evidence law, really.
And the prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law.
What's the second? What's the second?
However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. White enamel shoe bears traces of blood for the Goodman and Alana Sky.
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thug. Nah, it's fine. She'll screw up. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results. How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing.
Then why didn't you just tell the truth?
Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Well, you're You lied! That's pretty untrustworthy! Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence, lying on the stand. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This is when the suspect is admitting she did it.
Yeah, but false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr.
Thank you.
Let's just get this over with.
And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime. I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive.
So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with the shoe.
I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was in my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really.
In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next.
So you brought it to the forensics department. If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensic expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
And the shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all. And the blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe. Blood type. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to a defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie? Huh? Well, speak up. Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
Yeah, that's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was going to say that. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Ugh. Ugh. Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Yeah, there is a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. Uh-oh. That gleam in your eye, you're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? I don't want that. Get it away from me.
Here, let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is a contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Is it the wrong size? Yeah. Why is it not? Why? Yeah. Why is there blood on the bottom? I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie, or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Indeed. There is quite a lot of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the blood at the bottom of his shoe?
Also, she's wearing the wrong shoes. These are black shoes. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? As you can see... Oh. There were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. Alright, well I guess, yeah, sure, I stumbled into that one. That contradicts your claim about this shoe!
This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
No! I object to you! Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort! I love that Phoenix is objecting fucking Edgeworth's objections. He's growing! He's becoming more confident as a lawyer.
Order! Well, witness?
What? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of footprints is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh.
Hey, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think! Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What?
I see. Now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked into the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one, a leopard woman.
I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the Lunchbox factory.
Witness? Well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean?
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
Ha! You don't mean...
Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her.
What?
Yeah, that ties things up quite nicely. Yeah, the bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to this murder.
No. The cell phone still worked. They didn't have waterproof cell phones back then. The phone was on the ground.
Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. It may have been a damn Nokia, but you put water on that thing and it's dead. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him? Well, no, she you know, it's like a Nokia, like, Edge flip phone, whatever. She has the Nokia brick phone. I had both of those phones, damn it! Ah! So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe.
Well, there's no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please! Well, what can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But...
Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star's on the prosecution side! She could have been lying about the water!
This court finds the defendant misled a Sky.
Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? But me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Uh-oh. She doesn't like that. Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Let's see, we got beans and hot dog.
Wait, witness! Don't tell me you have something else.
The time for deliberations has passed. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare me. Scare the cough-up queen. Look at this! Photograph. I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
Yeah, she's no room for error in this evidence.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asphalt in the photo. Hey, it's clearly wet.
Yeah, erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted. I'm sorry, Mia. Sippies.
Right. Wet or not? Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
Huh.
Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
Mia is obviously haunting Phoenix. Or the courtroom, I don't know. One of the two. This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. Hey, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Get him, Phoenix! Your Honor, wait.
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdict in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait?
No. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence a proper consideration.
Sure, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in the photograph.
What's this? Sticking out of this muffler. Muffler, baby, muffler! The problem in this photograph is here.
Oh, what's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
Yeah, you just said muffler. However, I see no trace of muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph.
A muffler is also part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe.
Ah, I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with the case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Mm-mm. Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Hey, let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case.
Well, the cell phone, when they said muffler. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court.
Oh, yeah, it's a muffler. That's what heard me confuse me earlier.
Muffler. Yarg! Yar! Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Woo! Got him.
Well, it seems we all have to suspend.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law.
Sus? Suspend? Sus? Ah!
Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Whew. That was close. But we made it, at least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all.
You still hungry?
Please write this finish alone. Yeah.
Hey, a stopping point. Excellent. Yay! No, shut up. Excellent. My friends. That was great. Fantastic. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. So everyone, take care of yourselves. Take care, stay well, and goodbye for now.